Oh, what's this little box? I've never seen this before. It's full of little sticks. I wonder what these are for. I know. To build a little house. Oh, here's a recipe.
Chips, what are you doing? Drop that mat. Oh my God! You started a fire. Oh, now you've set off the smoke detector.
Pardon? What did
I
you say?
said now you've set off the smoke detector.
What was that noise?
The smoke detector. The fire alarm. You set it off. When there's a fire, the alarm goes off.
Why?
Because an alarm means there's an emergency.
Emergency?
Yes, an emergency, an accident. When you dropped the match, that was an accident.
Yes, it was an accident, but I didn't mean to do it. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's all right, Chips. I know you didn't mean to do it. It was only an accident. But accidents can be dangerous.
What's dangerous?
Well, fire is dangerous. It can burn you. Ouch!
Oh, yes. Fire does burn, doesn't it?
So you should never play with matches.
Well, why should I never play with matches?
Because-
Oh,
Matches can set things on fire, the way you set the wastebasket on fire.
yes, but after I'd set the wastebasket on fire, you put it out.
Well, luckily it was only a small fire, and I put it out in time.
Yes, you did put it out on time. Good old Frankie. Well done. Oh, what's this thing you put the fire out with?
That's a fire extinguisher. To extinguish fires, to put fires out.
Oh, what a lovely fire extinguisher. Oh, but what if there was a really big fire and the whole workshop catches fire?
Well, if the whole workshop catches fire, I dial 911.
911?
Look here in the phone book. 911 is the number you call for any emergency. You see? Fire.
Well, if there's a fire, then what happens?
They send a fire truck to put it out.
Oh, is this a fire truck?
No, that's an ambulance. When you're hurt or injured, you ask for an ambulance to take you to emergency in hospital. Hospital? A place with doctors? When you're injured? No.
Oh, I know about doctors. So, if there's a fire, or if you're injured, you dial 911.
Yes, that's the general emergency number almost everywhere in North America.
Is this a fire truck?
Oh, you can read, Chips.
Police. It's a police car. What does police mean?
Well, police, let me see. Well, you need the police if a crime is committed.
A crime?
Yes, a crime is something that's not allowed, something that's forbidden.
Not allowed. Forbidden. Oh, I see. Like playing with matches?
Well, no, not exactly. A crime is something much worse than that. For example, it's forbidden to steal.
To steal? I don't know that word. What does that mean?
Stealing, well, this is my watch. It belongs to me. It's my property.
Your property, okay?
Now, if someone takes my property, that's called stealing. And stealing is forbidden. It's not allowed. In fact, it's a crime to steal.
So, if a crime is committed, that's another emergency, and you dial 911 and call the police.
Good old Chips. Well done.
I'm Mario Romano.
And I'm Gloria Rubin. Today we're talking about emergencies, a time when you need help fast.
Hello? Is this the ambulance? It's an emergency. There's been a car accident. People are hurt. Come quickly.
You call an ambulance when there's a medical emergency. For example, when somebody has a heart attack, you would call an ambulance. Or if somebody falls and breaks a bone, whether it's a leg or an arm, you could also call an ambulance.
When there's a fire, you need help really fast. So, you call the fire department.
Hello, is this the fire department? Yes, it's an emergency. There's a fire at my neighbor's house. Please hurry.
Most of them happen at night. So when your smoke alarm goes off, you wake up and yell fire as loud as you can so everyone else in your house wakes up. And then you should get low to the ground because smoke rises. And then you crawl out of your house as fast as you can and go to a meeting spot with the rest of your family. And then someone should call the fire department.
And if a crime is committed, a robbery, for example, when somebody breaks into your home to rob you, to steal from you, to steal your property, maybe to steal your TV set, then you call emergency to talk to the police.
Hello? Is this the police? It's an emergency. Someone's robbing my house.
Our message to people out in the community on when to call the emergency number is if they see a crime in progress or they have any type of life-threatening situation.
I can do that.
Yes, sir. May I help you?
Is this the place for emergencies?
Yes, this is the police station. This is the place for emergencies, all right. Would you like to report an emergency? Has there been an accident?
An accident? Yes, but you see, it wasn't
Name?
exactly... Oh, Cybernetic Heuristic Integrated Perception System.
Pardon?
Oh, Chips.
Witness said his name was Chips.
Witness?
Yes, you're the witness. You witnessed something. You saw something happen. An emergency. An accident. Isn't that right?
Well, yes, but you see, I was just over and...
Just give me the facts, sir, please. Just the facts. Address?
The facts? The address?
Yes, where did you witness this accident?
Oh, it was in Frankie's workshop.
Witness said he witnessed the accident in Frankie's workshop. Now, who, where, when, what, why?
What?
Or what, why, who, where, when?
Why?
Well, if you like. Why, who, where, when, what?
What are you talking about?
I always like to ask who did it, where they did it, when they did it, what they did, and why they did it.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I do. Just to get the facts straight.
I see.
Now, we know who, Chips, and we know where, Frankie's workshop. Now, when did this accident take place?
I beg your pardon?
When did it happen?
Well, it didn't exactly happen. You see, I was going over...
Just the facts, please, sir. What time was it? 9 o'clock? 10 o'clock?
Well, it was just a few minutes ago.
Witness said the accident took place a few minutes ago. Now, what? What kind of accident are we talking about? Was somebody injured?
No, nobody was injured.
Witness said nobody was injured. Was there a crime committed?
No, there was no crime committed.
Witness said that there was no crime committed. Was there a fire?
Yes, there was a fire, but it was totally
Witness said that there was a fire. Now the last question, why? Why was there a fire? How did it start?
Well, you see, I saw some little sticks, matches, and I picked them up.
Witness said he picked up some matches. Now, after you had picked up the matches, then what happened?
They caught fire.
And after they had caught fire, then what happened?
Well, Frankie came in the room, and she shouted at me not to touch the matches, but I dropped them into the wastebasket, and the wastebasket caught on fire, and then I was
Just one moment, sir. You're going too fast. After the wastebasket had caught fire, Frankie came in?
No. Frankie came in before the wastebasket had caught fire. That's why I dropped the matches when she started
Just
to...
the facts, please, sir. What happened after the wastebasket had caught fire?
Frankie put it out.
How did she do that?
Oh, with an
extinguisher? A fire extinguisher?
Yes, a fire extinguisher. And you got one too. Oh, good. I love fire extinguishers. And this is a really big one. Does it work?
Of course it works.
But does it work just like Frankie's?
Well, you don't need to know how it works right now.
Just give me the facts, please. How does it work? How do you extinguish fires with this?
Well, you just push on the trigger there.
Oh, okay.
But don't. It's only for emergencies.
Oh, only for emergencies.
Good.
Okay. Ho! Emergency!
Who is? Whose?
Where is? Where's?
What is? What's?
Who's he? Who is he?
He's a policeman.
If he's a policeman, where's his whistle? Where is it?
It's in his hand.
What's he doing now? What is he doing now?
He's getting ready to blow his whistle. Oops.
Now what's he doing? What is he doing now?
Now he has dropped his whistle. He's dropped it.
So now he does not have a whistle?
No, he doesn't have one now. He had. He'd. He had a whistle, but he doesn't have one now.
Why doesn't he have one now?
Because he dropped it.
What did he do after he had dropped his whistle?
What did he do after he dropped it?
Yes, what did he do?
After he dropped his whistle, he picked it up again.
What did he do after he'd picked it up?
After he'd picked it up, he blew it.
So he has blown his whistle?
Yes, he's blown it.
Why has he blown it?
Because he's seen me, and I'm a thief.
Hi, Frankie. Oh, what's this box? This isn't another box of matches, is it?
No, this is a safe.
A safe?
Yes, I keep my valuables in it. Important papers.
Oh, these papers do look important. These are valuable?
Yes.
Oh, look at the lovely things. These are valuable too?
Yes, this is my jewelry. It's quite valuable. Actually, it has a lot of value. It's worth a lot.
Worth a lot of what?
Worth a lot of money. I think I'll put these things back in the safe now
I'll help you.
and lock the door.
Why do you lock your valuables in a safe?
To keep the things inside the safe safe.
Safe from what?
Safe from being stolen.
Stolen. Stealing. I get it. Do you think someone will steal your valuables?
I'm afraid so. There's a lot of crime nowadays.
So it's better to lock things up.
Yes, better safe than sorry. That's why I always set a burglar alarm.
Is this like a fire alarm?
Well, yes, except it's for burglars, thieves, people who steal things. Now, if someone tries to steal my jewelry, the burglar alarm will go off.
Do you really think that if you didn't lock up your valuables, that someone would try to steal them?
I'm afraid so.
I wouldn't steal them.
No, you wouldn't because you're honest.
I'm honest. I didn't know that.
Well, I hope you are anyway. But there are a lot of dishonest people around nowadays. Lots of criminals, people who commit crimes.
Dishonest people, thieves, burglars, criminals.
Oh, Chips, you're not scared, are you?
Well, just a little bit scared. Frankie, what if someone comes in the workshop? What would we do?
We'll call the police.
Oh, dial 911.
Yes, a burglar is an emergency.
Well, what will the police do?
They'll arrest the burglar. Like this. You're under arrest. Come along with me.
Well, after they've arrested the burglar, then what will the police do?
They'll put him in prison.
In prison? What does that mean?
It means they'll lock him up.
In a safe?
No, not in a safe. They'll lock him up in jail.
In jail? Frankie, do you think we'll ever need a burglar alarm?
I hope not. But who knows? We already needed the fire alarm.
Hi. Today we're here with Captain Paul Leslie of the Fire Department, and he's going to give us a few tips about fire prevention around the stove.
Okay, looking at your stove, there's a couple of problems we should correct first. First, don't hang tea towels on your oven handle. That could catch fire from the oven, so we'll move that out of the way. Secondly, don't have your pot handles out over the floor like this. A little person could come by and pull that down on top of them. That's a bad thing, so we'll turn the pot handle off to the side. You're going to be cooking with oil, so you want to make sure you've got a lid that fits your pot securely. You've got that available. The reason for that is if the pot catches fire, you can slide that slowly over the pot and extinguish the fire. Then if there is any fire on the stove itself, you've got your baking soda handy to sprinkle around that, which will put that fire out. You don't ever want to be taking the pot and moving it over to the sink if it's on fire. You cause yourself a lot of injury, so don't do that. You've got your pot holders here. You stick your hand inside, we're all set.
Make sure the fingers don't get burned.
Exactly. And away you go.
Great. Now that we know how to cook more safely in the kitchen, we're going to talk about smoke detectors in the rest of the house.
A smoke detector, also called a smoke alarm, is a must for fire safety in the home. You should have at least one, and that should be placed on the ceiling near to where you sleep, just outside your bedroom. We have one located on the ceiling here, right by the stairs. So if there's smoke in the living room, it will pass up the stairs and go by the alarm and cause the alarm to go off. These should be tested monthly, and if they don't work because the battery's dead, the battery should be replaced. At any rate, you should replace the battery every year. You can test them by depressing the button on the bottom, or a better way is to light a piece of incense and let the smoke go into the detector. That will also cause it to go off.
I extinguished the fire.
There wasn't a fire. I was just lighting a cigarette.
Oh, you mean there wasn't an emergency?
No. Now, if you don't stop wasting my time, I'll arrest you.
Arrest me? What for?
For shooting a fire extinguisher at me.
But I thought there was an emergency.
One more word and I'll lock you up.
In jail? Is there a jail here?
There certainly is. Right over there.
Whoa! Whoa! Look at these bars. Is this a jail?
Well, it sure is.
A real prison?
Well, it's a small prison, a small jail. But we do lock up criminals here. We put them behind bars.
Well, why do you put criminals behind bars?
Oh, so that they can't get out. So that they can't escape.
Oh, why can't they escape?
Are you kidding? With these bars? You see how strong they are? They're made of solid iron.
Iron?
These are good solid iron bars. You can't bend these. You see?
Oh, sure. Maybe you can't, but I can.
Will you stop that, or I really will arrest you?
Oh, no, don't do that, officer. I just came here to find out about emergencies and to see how the police work.
Well, now you know how the police work, so you can stop wasting my time, okay?
Okay. Can I just ask you one more question?
Yes.
What are these things?
These? Well, this is my gun.
Well, what's it for?
Don't you know anything? Guns are for shooting. That's how you fire a gun.
Oh, let me try it.
No! Be careful! Guns are dangerous. Never point a gun at people. Never play with guns.
Well, why shouldn't you point a gun at people?
Because a gun can go off and injure people, or even kill them.
Oh, I don't want to injure you. I don't want to shoot you.
I should hope not.
I would never fire a gun at you on purpose.
Good. But accidents can happen. Better safe than sorry.
Oh, excuse me. What are these?
They're handcuffs.
Oh, how do they work?
Are you kidding? Don't you know anything? Oh, give them to me. Your wrists are too big. You see, you put them on like this.
Oh, and then you lock them like this?
Do that.
Don't do what?
What you just did.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't do it on purpose. It was an accident.
You fool. Now look what you've done.
I'm a fool?
Yes, a stupid fool. You come into my police station. You shoot my fire extinguisher at me. You bend the bars of my jail. Now you lock my handcuffs. You're really stupid.
Oh, well, if I'm so stupid and you're so smart, why don't you unlock your handcuffs?
I can't reach my keys. You fool, you...
So, this is an emergency?
It sure is.
Well, you know what to do.
What?
Dial 911.
Hello? 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 Hello?